What is up, everyone? Today I will be eating all the tacos and quesadillas at one of our nation's finest restaurants, Taco Bell. I wanted to eat all the food on the Taco Bell menu, but I don't make enough money on YouTube to do something like that, so you guys will have to settle with just me eating tacos and quesadillas. Alrighty, first up we have the soft taco. Can you see this? It's so wet, I don't know. Why is it just drenched in oil? I'm not a fan of this so far. Alright. Actually, it's pretty good. Maybe it's because I'm really hungry, but this is pretty good. I wish maybe a little bit less oil, but for how simple this is, and it's like what, $150 or something like that, it's pretty good, pretty worth it. In terms of Taco Bell sauce, I'm definitely one of those Taco Bell like Fire / Diablo type of users. I even have like one of those giant bottles of Taco Bell sauce that I just keep in my fridge at all times. Alrighty, up next we got, I think, the Soft Taco Supreme. So it's like a better version of the one I just had, I think. This one's for sure better than the one I just had. It is really the Supreme version of the one I just had. And it's not as oily. I think maybe the one I just had was just made very oily. I don't know. But this one's good. It's not too oily. It has a decent amount of veggies in here so that I don't feel like I'm just eating tortilla and meat. So it's pretty good. I like it. Alrighty, we are now moving on to the next one, which is... Oh, this is the Supreme. What did I just eat? Well, I guess this is the real Supreme taco, soft taco. Whoa, this one is fat. This one has tomato. I think it has sour cream. It has cheese in it. Oh, there's a lot going on in my mouth. Like the initial bite is I taste the meat, and then I get the overwhelming sensation of like eating too much sour cream. I think they put way too much sour cream in this, and not enough cheese and not enough tomatoes. They're just like drowning it in sour cream. So I don't know. This is kind of hit or miss, I guess. Maybe depending on who's making your taco. Go to the next one. Did you know that Taco Bell actually has no restaurants open in Mexico? Basically, in 1992, Taco Bell opened their very first store in Mexico. Unfortunately, as we now know today, that it did not work out because there are no stores in Mexico now, and it's because the menu was just too confusing for the Mexican customer base. What happened was customers tried to visit a Taco Bell, but honestly, they just didn't know what they were ordering because what they ordered didn't correspond to what they actually wanted. And so it was really confusing for them, and yeah, it didn't pan out. Also, it didn't help that Taco Bell tried to sell these tacos as authentic Mexican tacos, which we all know is not true. But enough of that, let's move on to the next taco. Whoa, this one is double layered, so I think this is the cheesy gordita crunch. I'm so sorry if I'm like butchering the name of that. This is one thick boy. I don't think I'm a fan of the double layer tortillas. You take a bite, and then first you taste the soft tortilla, and then once you get through that, you get to the next layer of the tortilla, which is the hard one, the crunchy one. And then finally, you get to the filling. So it just feels like I'm eating too much flour, too much tortilla. So for how expensive this one is like $5. Not worth it, I don't think. My favorite thing about ordering from these fast food places is they always give me a shit ton of napkins, and I just hoard them all, so I never have to like buy my own napkins. I just have a ton of napkins I keep from the fast food restaurants. Chipotle is the best, honestly. They give you so much. Here I have the Chalupa Supreme. Wow, it smells really strong of like flour. And it looks so thick. Actually, it's really good. Even though the tortilla feels really soft, once you bite through it, there's a nice crunch to it actually. And it's not too thick like the previous one. This one I think has the right balance of tortilla to filling. So this one tastes really good. I really appreciate the texture of the outside because it's like a subtle crunch after you bite through the outside. I don't know how to explain it, but it's good. This is the best one so far for sure. I'm just dropping cheese everywhere on my table. Here is the Crunchy Taco Supreme. Although it's not really crunchy anymore because I think it's been sitting in this oil for a while, so now it's like soggy and wet. So that goes to show how much oil is already in this to begin with. Not a fan of it so far because of the oil, but we'll see. It's okay. I wish the crunchy outside was a little bit thicker. It's a little too thin, almost as if you can't taste the tortilla. But the good thing about that is it makes the filling flavor really stand out. But I do wish there was more tortilla, a little bit thicker. And maybe it's because I'm eating it while I was a little soggy, but it's not that crunchy. Growing up, I never really ate Taco Bell. I was definitely more of a McDonald's type of guy. But once I went to college, there was no McDonald's, there was only a Taco Bell. And then, you know, after a night of drinking, you're craving at something, right? And so Taco Bell was always the go-to. And the nice thing about this Taco Bell was they serve alcohol too, which is really weird. I never knew that Taco Bell served alcohol. It's so strange. Oh, this one's got its own like wrapper. This one is the Nachos Cheese Doritos Locos Tacos. Wow, that is a mouthful. Wow, this is really salty, holy crap. No. This is not good. I can see what they were going for with this, but maybe they just over salted it a little, maybe way too much. Like I took one bite and all I could taste was the salt for like the first 10 seconds. I could only taste this, how salty it was. And then I was like, oh, there are some like greens in here. There is a little bit of meat in here, but it's still also really salty. I can't give this one a go. No, I never order this, please, for your own taste bud's sake. Next one, oh no. Oh no. It's the same one, but it's the Supreme version. This one is the Nachos Tacos, Nacho Cheese Doritos, Nacho Cheese Tacos, Nacho Cheese Doritos Locos Tacos Supreme. Oh my god, that took me so many tries to say that. I wonder who was the guy at the corporate office who came up with the name for this, because this is way too long and no one's gonna remember that name. I can guarantee you that. Same thing, way too salty. I think it's just the shell. Like it's supposed to be like a Dorito shell, but it's just too salty. It takes away from everything. Like it's so salty that you can't even think about the filling, the food that's on the inside of the shell. And then you just forget there's even a filling, and then all you can focus on is how salty it is. And then you're like, I don't want to eat this anymore. So even the Supreme version, which has the, you know, sour cream, nah. Alrighty, we finally made it to our very last taco. And this one, we're ending it very simple. It's just the crunchy taco. Very simple, not too salty like the whatever Doritos one, so I can actually taste the food on the inside. But it does kind of have you wanting a little bit more, because this doesn't have the sour cream, it doesn't have the tomatoes, it doesn't really have anything else. So it does leave you desiring for a little bit more. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Now that we're done with the tacos, let's move on to the quesadillas. Quesadillas. First up, we got the very basic, the standard cheese quesadilla. All right. Whoa, that was not what I was expecting, but it's good. Whatever sauce they got in here, I thought it was just gonna be cheese and like the tortilla, but they got some like mystery sauce in here that's really yummy. I wasn't expecting it and I'm pleasantly surprised. It's good. Next up, we got the chicken quesadilla. This one is good. Maybe I got a really good bite, but I got a lot of chicken, a lot of cheese, and whatever mystery sauce is in here. But this one's good. Chicken quesadilla, I like it, I'm a fan. Up last, we got the steak quesadilla. This is very so-so. This definitely comes in second. Like I think of the quesadillas, it's gotta be chicken first, and then steak and cheese is like kind of a tie, because this one, I don't know, the beef just doesn't taste that good. Like I'm just not a fan of this steak or whatever the heck they're using in here. In conclusion, I think Taco Bell is a freaking delicious place to eat at. It's cheap, it's quick. I mean, what is there not to love? Of all the food that I tried today, I have to say that my least favorite was the ones that had like the Doritos as the shell. The name is so long, but basically those were not that good because all I could taste was how salty the shell was. It was just so overpowering that I couldn't really focus on the food that was on the inside, like the filling. So that one's gotta be the worst that I've tried today. But on the other side of the spectrum, I think the one that tasted the best was for sure the Chalupa one, because I just loved how like their tortilla was so good because it was like soft on the outside, but when you took a bite into it, it was like nice and crunchy, and it was like just thick enough so that like the filling to tortilla ratio was perfect. I found that a lot of the other tacos, the like crunchy ones specifically, their tortillas were just a little too thin, but the Chalupa really found like the perfect balance between what is too thick and too thin, along with amazing texture. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun eating and making it, but I was also curious, like, what restaurant or what store do you guys want me to try next? I was thinking something like Sonic or maybe Jack in the Box, but leave your suggestions in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys think. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah!